Alright, so we are going to look at what makes a crest. We're going to start with traditional crest, and then you guys are going to actually make your own personal crest, and I'll explain the pieces that go into that in a second. So you can even see our little logo right over here, this little Chalmont logo. That's actually an example of a crest. It has a shield shape, it's got kind of a monogram, and these two little supporting details. So a traditional family crest is going to look a little bit something like this. Again, this is the Frasers of Lovett. This is a shield shape down here. They have different signifiers inside of them. They have these deer, stags on the side as mascots. They have a scroll up here with their motto. It says "Je suis prêt," meaning I am ready. They also have these detailing here and this helm. This is what a traditional one would look like. Some of you might actually have family crests associated with your family, like your last name. But we are going to make a personal one that is not just your family, but personally about you. So our modern personal crests are going to include a shield shape, a monogram, a mascot animal, and a first name scroll. So to explain what those things are. First thing, traditional shield shapes are going to look a little something like this. They are based off of actual shields that knights and warriors would carry into battle. You can choose any of these traditional ones. You can make up your own shape, but I want you to try making a shape that is symmetrical, so it is the same on both sides. So if I were to draw a line straight down the middle here and fold it in half, it would be the same on either side. So you guys can use some of these or come up with your own as long as it's symmetrical. Next, we're going to look at monograms. The first one here, we have the artist Albrecht Dürer. He has this very geometric, very harsh lined A with a smaller D underneath. So he's using a change in size to make this symbol. It's like a stamp that he could put on all of his work. It's like a signature that you would know, like, oh, that's Albrecht Dürer. Over here, we actually have the author, J.R.R. Tolkien. You can see here he has the J coming down here, one R flipped this way, one R flipped backwards going that way, and the T coming through as well. So he took all of the initials of his name, overlapped them, flipped different directions in order to come up with a new symbol. We have some student examples here. You can see flipping things backwards, spinning it around, changing the sizes, changing the direction. That's what I want you to do with the initials of your name to come up with your own monogram. You want to try to find your own symbol to represent you. The next one is a mascot. So you're going to come up with an animal or other living thing, like a plant, tree, whatever, that represents you. You are going to practice 3 different ones. They can be the same animal or plant from different viewpoints, but I do want you to practice 3 and then choose your best one, not just do one and be like, I love it, I'm done. The last thing is going to be a name scroll, so either drawing a scroll like this guy over here and putting your first name inside of it. You can do a plaque instead and put your first name inside of there. I have more scrolls over on this slide. You can see you can get some of them very curly cute. You can have some that are not, like they're wider at the top, they get smaller towards the bottom. You can have curls going in opposite directions. You really can have fun and kind of play around with the name scroll. And again, you're just putting your first name, not your whole name, inside the name scroll. Okay, so I'm going to leave you on this slide right here. You can leave this video up on like a tab and flip back here if you wanted to check out any of the different pieces that you needed, because now you are going to go off on your own sheet of paper and start practicing these different parts.